Hey guys, this really isn't a long editorial. I just wanted to try out my new intro. But I also wanted to post a story for you in the description box below. If you click that link, it talks about the Fort Worth shooting. And there's some things that mentioned in that weren't in some of the other articles I've read. The one I did an editorial on the other day is not in there. But what they're saying is that fellow officers condemn the shooting and don't understand why he shot. I don't know. I want you guys to go read it, and I want you guys to come up with a opinion of your own. I don't know how to take it. It kind of goes one way, and then it goes the other way, and then it goes this way, and then it goes this way. And what I mean is they're talking to Chief Ed Krause of the Fort Worth Police Department. And he starts to say that he doesn't know what was in the mindset of Aaron Dean when he was out on that call that caused him to shoot. But then he condemns the shooting and he says it was, it was inexcusable. Chief Ed Krause said that officers have come up to him and thanked him for taking action against Aaron Dean. They let him resign. They didn't fire him. But he has been charged with murder. So I don't know. But I want to know if you think they really did thank the chief or if he's just trying to console the community of Fort Worth before they have a huge riot there. But it's worth the read. It's in the description box below. But Chief Ed Krause was saying that Chief Ed Krause did condemn the shooting, but then he said, we don't know what was in the mindset of Aaron Dean. Well, he shot an unarmed woman in her own home. They talked to an officer, I forget who it was, out of Las Vegas, who said they get open door calls all the time, and it normally, hey, I think something's wrong with my neighbor. He said it usually results in a door knock, which is here too in Yucaipa. When I was in animal control, I had a couple of those where I would go out to a call and there was no one home and the doors were open, and I was like, what the fuck? So I called the police to say, I don't know if they're okay or did they get broke into. They would knock on the door. Bam, bam, hello. Bam, bam, hello. And then they would go in the house carefully and clear it. There was 2 times that happened here, and both times the person wasn't home. 2 different places. They just closed the door and said, just make sure that the doors are closed and hopefully they'll come home. Maybe they went shopping. And that was it. But in this case at Fort Worth, there was no door knock. He crept around the back with his flashlight and then just shot into the window. But that article that I'm posting a link to is from New York Times. I think it's the New York Times. And again, Chief Ed Krause, they talked to him. They talked to Ramirez, who's the union guy, I think the president of the association there. And all of them are kind of saying they don't understand why Aaron Dean shot. They don't get why he shot. Why did he do it? A lot of police officers are against it, they're saying. But the one thing, and it bugged me, and only because I know law enforcement mentality, bugged me a little bit, is that when Chief Ed Krause said, well, we don't know what was in the mindset of Aaron Dean. But then he goes back and says, well, I don't think he should have shot. It was terrible. It was inexcusable. But why make the statement, we don't know what was in his mind? Why make that statement? Doesn't matter what was in his mind if the shooting was inexcusable. Doesn't even matter at that point. So I think there's something else I think there's an underlying, maybe he's trying to justify a little, saying, well, he could have been scared. Come on, it wasn't murder. It was just, untrained officer. Is that what he's trying to do? I want to know what you guys think. But go read the article and let me know if you want to come back and let me know. Definitely go read that. Thanks, guys. Community Leo Watch. I'm on my way to court. Let you know how it goes later. Fingers are crossed.